both of them feel a lot better today than they did after the game yesterday, and still a little sore, but I think we got lucky. Those were two separate incidents that were pretty tough collisions there. Westburg taking the 100-plus mile-an-hour fastball off of the back of his hand, and then Hazy just running square into Solano there at first base. It could have been a lot worse, and fortunately they're feeling a lot better today.
How excited are you to watch Adley next week in the Derby?
Yeah, it's awesome. I just kind of found out last night, and so cool that he's going to have that experience, and it's always fun watching somebody you know really well. That's a lot of pressure on too. Everybody's pulling for him. I remember when Trey was doing it a couple years ago, and then the Cubs, there was guys that we had on their club that did it, and you're pulling for him so hard, and it's so hard to do. It's way harder than people think, and but nothing would surprise me results-wise if he puts on a show.
There's always that balance for a manager where you're happy to have guys get that exposure and that everyone is seeing, but also a few days off to rest up would also be beneficial in a long season.
Definitely would, but how do you say no to that? And you want, it's so cool for them and their career and their families, and for them to be able to experience something like that. I just want them to enjoy it and have a great time there.
When you saw Hays have that collision and then he comes out an inning later, were you afraid that it was something that would cost him the All-Star game?
A little bit. I kind of, from everybody's reaction when we were talking about it in the dugout, it didn't seem like it was going to be too long. But you just kind of never know with that, and so definitely definitely didn't want that to cost him having that experience in Seattle, and fortunately it feels a lot better today.
With Westburg, did you guys get that imaging done? Is there swelling preventing that? Just what's the kind of...
Yeah, we got everything done. There's no fracture. It's amazing, honestly, that he's able to take that off the back of his hand like he did, and took batting practice out here earlier today. So, yeah.
You spend a lot of time in your job delivering bad news. So didn't make the team, out of the rotation, sent down. How nice is it to go on a run of delivering a lot of good news around here?
Those type of moments are some of the best parts of this job, and it's super special. You're surrounded with guys that have worked their whole life to get to this point, and to have individual accolades that are incredible, and just to be able to talk to them about that, it's just a great feeling. And all four guys are so deserving, and we're so happy for them. And so the moment of seeing them talking about it, hugging them, those are the cool moments of this job.
You guys also have, obviously, Jackson and Heston get to be in the Futures game. How big of a week do you think this is kind of for the organization, just to be able to show what you guys have built here? Absolutely. I'm excited for Jackson and Heston also. It's a very well-deserved to go and be a part of the Futures game and to show everybody how talented those two guys are also. But these four guys, it's been reading a lot of stuff about this morning. It's just four totally different stories, and just knowing them, they're so excited for this opportunity, and just so excited to be part of an all-star few days and celebrating. The country's going to be watching. They're going to be on a red carpet. They're going to be doing a lot of cool stuff. So I'm just excited for them.